Hi Aries, my name is Cam. Welcome to my channel. So today for your meditative session, Aries, I got a vision of like grass, like a field or a park, and it was like a really sunny day and someone was just like sitting in the grass. I feel like this is a call for you to get grounded. I think for some of you, this might just be confirmation that the reading is for you. Like if you're currently like going to some sort of park or I don't know, making a trip somewhere to some sort of like hike. But I think for most of you, the message is to ground yourself. And I feel like I'm going to make a video on grounding yourself, but it basically means like getting in touch with the earth. And the best way to do that is like to go outside and walk in grass. How can you work on becoming more grounded? Like focus on your breath, focus on the grass on your feet, like the feeling of grass on your feet. Focus on literally the moment of what you're doing, like everything in that moment, and don't focus on anything coming in the future or like in the rest of the day. And I think this is going to help you guys a lot. So that's what I got for meditative session, Aries. Let's pull some cards and see what we get. I feel like it's the tale, like the normal story. Like, how do they say it? The tale old tale. I don't know what like the expression is, but it's like the story of someone who kind of doesn't want to get hurt, so they try to like cut their emotions off. I feel like you're very conflicted at this time because you want to kind of remain in the energy that you're used to, and you feel like conflicted with opening yourself up to your emotions. I feel like you feel really conflicted about it, and you'd rather like you want to cut, you'd rather be in the energy that you know of instead of the energy that's new to you. And the energy, do you see how like there's no green in this card? There's only air and fire, and then towards the end we're getting a little bit of water and then earth. And this is why I'm saying you need to ground yourself, because I feel like there's definitely an energy here of you not wanting to kind of change. It's not like you don't want to change. It's like you're scared to open up and you're not comfortable with the emotions. Like you're not comfortable with the cups and the pentacles. Do you know what I'm saying? Not that you don't have like monetary, it has nothing to do with money. It's like I'm seeing a lot of air and I'm seeing a lot of fire, but I'm not seeing any kind of water and earth. So maybe you just have a lot of fire and air in your chart, but I feel like it's more than that. It's like you're not really comfortable with these other energies, and that's why the call is like to go ground yourself, maybe to go into water. I also did see water when I was closing my eyes, but like grass was more prevalent. I saw grass and water, and now I'm getting at the end grass and water. So I feel like the end of this, you are going to learn how to like assimilate these new, I want to say like characteristics, these new emotions, these new, like this new way of being, like maybe, but like, yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now, Aries. So I feel like this is you. You can be a masculine or a feminine, and this is you like comfortable in the energy that you're in. I think you flow a lot easier with like passion. Like what exactly is wand energy, right? What I'm getting with the earth, what I'm getting with the elements that you like, the elements that you prefer. You prefer the fire and the air. And why do I think that is? I think it's because it's like a fast energy, right? It's a quick energy. When I think of earth energy, right? I think of stability. When I think of cup energy, I think of emotions, right? So it's like there's something about something coming for you now, or something that you're dealing with. I think this could be like a relationship in your life, or something coming in your life where it's making you uncomfortable, right? It could be a person to like asking you to open up, and it's making you uncomfortable. And I think it's because, and it's not maybe you have a stellium of fire in your chart, or stellium of air in your chart. Like, this is not very prevalent in your chart. It could be something like that too, where this energy to you is a little bit uncomfortable, right? But you need to learn that it's nice to create, right? Like with the wand energy, right? You might be inspired. You might want to create. You might want to, like, you have this passion, right? But what are you creating if it's not with emotions and love? Do you get what I'm saying? It's like the force behind this energy should be your emotions, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. And then I feel like with air energy, it's like air energy is very quick. It's very sharp, right? It can like cut you. I want to say like what does saying something mean to someone if there's no, like, what's the point of speaking our words if we have nothing to kind of back it up with? That's what I'm getting. It's like the two elements that you favor, they each need this behind them, right? And it's like you cannot create what it is that you desire without kind of being more in balance, right? And I don't think that it's something that you're choosing on purpose. I think it's just a form of how you're comfortable. You're not very comfortable with these energies, or you haven't yet understood that, like, the purpose of these energies. And I feel like they all work together, and that's something that, like, what's the point of creating something new if it's not emotionally inspired, right? If it's not emotionally like working through us, right? Because there's a difference between passions and emotions, right? You can be really passionate for someone, and then that fire can burn out. Do you know how quickly a lighter, like, look at this, like like how quickly does this flame go away, right? What's the point of sparking? There's something I read once, I think it's a meme, or I don't remember. It's like, what's worse than sparking someone's fire and then like kind of leaving them in the dust and not giving them that like emotion behind it, right? And I feel like maybe that's something that you need to work on. You all will know like how this resonates with you, but it's like you're comfortable working in this energy, but you're not comfortable with this aspect. And I want you to know that the way to fulfillment in your life, the way to kind of climb the ladder and become fulfilled, is to always understand, I want to say respect the nature of this. I feel like you might go around with this energy, and I see you kind of like as a temptress, like, or maybe in the past this was the energy that you were in, where it's easy for you to work in this energy, but I feel like it's very hard for you to put the emotional aspect behind it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easier for you to start a relationship possibly, or it's easy for you to start some sort of relationship with someone, but you're not backing it up with emotions. Like, that's hard for you to do. And there's the other person that you're with, I feel like if they're in tune, they can sense this. Like, I think that when you want a fulfilling relationship in your life, you're gonna always have to put this emotion behind this new beginning, like this emotion behind this passion. There has to be, like, I want to say love. Like, there has to be love to get, like, there's no, like, what is passion without love, right? What is the point of having this energy if it's not for love? Yeah, like, it can feel good, but I feel like in your life, things have left you quickly, because like a fire can go out this quick, right? Like, the whole point of this is that I can easily burn down. Like I can easily stop a flame, right? But when you have love behind this passion, I feel like that's in itself something in itself that you're creating that like is more stable. And then maybe that's also where earth comes in. It's like there's a stability, like there's a dependence, right? There's something about putting love behind a passionate project, right? And then seeing that turn into something stable in your life. And I think that's where you need to kind of like awaken to. And I feel like there's something else about air. I want to say with this air energy coming in, it's like this makes you feel light. I think this ability to kind of come and go, this ability to kind of, I feel like earth energy creates roots, right? Earth energy creates like stability, like a tree, right? It's stable, it goes into the ground, it creates roots. And like what feeds that tree? It's the water, right? It's like the nutrients for the tree is the water, right? And you're more comfortable with, like, I think you think that is like scary, whereas I think you think that, like, to me that sounds beautiful, right? But to you, I think it sounds better. Like you're more light. I feel like you think it's lighter energy to be more in this energy. Like it's lighter for you to not be in this deep energy. It's lighter for you to like not involve emotions. It's like you find it lighter. Like in your life, you find it easier to kind of work with just the wand energy, I want to say, and maybe the air energy. Like it's lighter for you to work in these two energies and not to work in these. But I want you to know that I think a deep knowing or a deep like cleansing is coming for you. There's something coming for you where you're going to change your mind about this. Because here I see, do you see how I have like the two cards of duality? And like this is maybe where you are now, and this is the downloads that are coming in for you. This isn't going to last forever. This is going to change. And maybe that's something like I feel like you're telling me you don't want. Like you don't want it to change. Like you don't mind this energy. There's nothing wrong with your life. But I'm here to tell you that to have a more fulfilling life, to have the life that you actually do want. Like I feel like deep down subconsciously there is this desire for stability and a relationship. I feel like this goes deep down, like to the relationships in your life that you hold, and maybe like the love interest in your life. And it's like you would like to be at that level, right? With the Heaven and Earth card, I have a contract here. I have, you see, even here, like, do you see the roots in the tree? Right? This is like setting deep roots. Like Heaven and Earth card to me is like it's like a contract is something that you can't change. Like it's null and void, right? Like you sign a contract and it's for life, right? And I feel like that's the stability that you're missing in your life, but you're so fearful of it that you're so fearful of it because I think it involves some sort of emotion. And I think that's what like spirit is helping you work on right now. And I think you just have to ask them for the guidance that like you do want to open up. There is an aspect of you, like I have the emotions here. I think they're trying to tell you that even though you think it's lighter to just be in this energy, it's actually causing conflict. You see I have the 5 of Wands here and the Scribe in reverse. It's like it's actually causing conflict. It's actually causing like it's actually causing conflict even though you don't know it. And I think that the energy would be much lighter for you if you were to step into your emotions. Like that's the key right now to moving forward. It is to step into this energy of emotions. And do you see how the emotions card is actually not blue? Do you see how the emotions is with the sword? I find that like really interesting that the emotions card is actually not blue. I think that there's something maybe in your sacral chakra that you need to cleanse, because when I think of emotions, I think of blue, right? I would think of cups, right? And then if I had to move on to any other thing, I'd move to green, right? Like heart chakra stuff. So the fact that this is like orange might tell me that this, with the sword, I think there's some healing that you need to do, or some cleansing of like the sacral chakra, because I don't know, I'm just getting orange now. But yeah, this period will be much lighter for you with the addition of your emotions, with the addition of stability. And even though the maybe only thing that you know is being comfortable in this energy, right? They're telling you like to lead the life of fulfillment and stability is actually, it's actually not as heavy. I feel like a heavy energy is what you think it is, and that's why you're like conflicted about it. And I want to tell you that it's when it feels right, when something feels right, it won't feel hard. I mean, how do I explain this? Like, I feel like your soul is naturally progressing in a direction where this is what's going to happen. But I think that it's not going to really take effort, because that's the evolution of your soul. Your soul is moving on. Your soul is moving, right? And it's moving forward. And I think for you, it seems hard. Like, logically, it might seem like a hard thing to do. But I think Spirit knows a way. Spirit wants to guide you, right? And Spirit is trying to tell you to like let go of this thinking that this is the only way, or this is the lighter energy, when in fact the lighter energy can be emotions, and it can be in like your own way, right? Like I see with the orange, it's like you're a fire sign, and they're giving you emotions in your own kind of like element, right? Like emotions doesn't have to be anyone else's like way of emoting, right? Like feeling, like the way you feel is valid, the way that you express yourself is valid, right? And that is what's going to create stability, like being yourself, like, and just adding onto it, right? Like no one wants to take away who it is that you are. You're a unique soul. Like you have your own contract, you have everything that you're supposed to be doing. Like everyone's different, right? Everyone does things a different way. But what's magical about this time for you is that it's going to create balance within you. I have scales here, and there's something about balance, like the duality. Like there's something about this creating more balance in your life, not a heaviness, right? So yeah, Aries, I want to leave it there. I feel like I got the gist of what I want to say. But yeah, let's pull some advice cards for you, Aries. Yeah, like, and I have the Seven of Pentacles at the end. Like this is the energy that I feel like you're going to be in. Do you see how there's like fire, air, like the roots, like everything is present in this picture. Like you will be aligned, right? Once you kind of allow these other elements of stability, groundedness, emotions to kind of enter your life. Okay, Aries, I'm getting a similar message from both these cards. So you have Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up, number 2. I feel like, yes, life is speeding up for you, and that is why you're in this energy of, oh my God, I'm scared. Like, oh my God, I'm not comfortable with this energy. It could be like moving into a relationship. This is saying to go for it. This is saying to make the first move. This is saying like to be open to this. Like life is speeding up. Like your evolution is speeding up. Your personal evolution is speeding up. Do you get what I'm saying? Like your personal evolution, your soul's consciousness, they want you to move with what your soul is desiring. That is what the Green Tarot is saying. The Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. They want you to work from a place of love, a place from compassion, a place from emotion, a place from caring, a place from loving. They don't want you to kind of like start things without having this behind it. And they're saying that that's going to create the fulfillment and like the stability that you desire. And I think to you, it's something like strenuous or tedious, I want to say, or something like you might have a lot of fire in your chart. And I think this message is for you. It's like, there's nothing wrong with who you are. Like, there's a reason that you were given this gift, right? There's a reason that that's what kind of moves you. But to have this lightness that you desire, like, life is speeding up, right? So when life is speeding up, you don't want to have to make a decision quickly and like make the wrong one, right? Or like a decision based off ego, or a decision based on a low negative vibration. You want to make a decision when you're sitting in the right space. And what is always the right space for your soul to move? It's always from your heart. It's always from your desire. It's always from your compassion. It's always from your love. It's always from love, right? And that's what I'm getting with the green and blue. It's like, you have to step into this energy, Aries. I know it's scary. I know it's hard. You know, a lot of us, we've been hurt, and it takes intense healing. But I think that you guys are ready, and that's what I want you to know. There's something about like speed. Like, yes, you do like to work in that speedy energy, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But now life is kind of asking you to progress, and like there's something here about progression, and it's progression of the soul. And the last, like, not the last, I mean, our soul's always like, it's a never-ending job to raise our consciousness, right? But the first step for you guys is to realize what it is that the heart wants. What is the heart telling you to do? What does your heart want? Which is what your soul wants, right? And move through that. That will never be wrong, right? I do what my heart compels me to do. So yeah, Aries, I love this reading. I hope that it helps you guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.